Now, Iran's Civil Aviation Organization has announced all flights across Iran will be cancelled from 9 p.m. local time until 6 a.m. on Monday. Well, Tawheed Asadi is a writer and specialist in Iranian affairs. He joins us now live from Tehran. So, are officials giving any indication of why this suspension has been declared?
Well, from the statement that we heard from the spokesperson for the Civil Aviation Organization, the restriction that has been imposed at the time being, which started nearly 45 minutes ago, is just because of sort of operational restriction. I'm quoting him. And just except for that, we don't have much details. It could be sort of offensive or defensive measure, or it could be a measure of precaution, or it could be any kind of action to prevent potential casualties in case tensions surge. So under this circumstance, we're seeing some messages coming from the Israeli Prime Minister that constantly threatens Iran, and at the same time we hear statements from the Iranian officials, including the Supreme Leader, saying that in case it ramps up, there's going to be further retaliations down the road. So with that said, we can understand that the situation is quite complicated. Just to bring you some updates on what takes place on the ground, or basically on the air, we see that now the western airspace of Iran, according to some statistics that I have, is almost clear. We saw a very few limited number of international flights over the country, which is getting less and less in the past 45 hours. So it means sort of a strict application of that regulation mentioned by the organization. It could be for any reason, but for the time being, we're not aware of the exact details on that. It's coming from a civil, let's say, official. It's not a military official, but indeed the situation is very tense. So we have to, I think, closely monitor the events in the next 9 hours to see what takes place.